You see the gear lever here? Now, if you take the top off, you'll find a little red button. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
No, why not?
Boom. Right. Number 2 of the day. So welcome back to Mr. Alright Movie Reviews and our Bond Rewind series. Today we are striking gold with Goldfinger, Sean Connery's 1964 blockbuster hit as 007, with an iconic theme, a legendary villain and peak 60s swagger. Is this the ultimate Bond film for you? Let's unpack the cars, gadgets and spectacle in 5 minutes. Goldfinger opens with Shirley Bassey's powerhouse Goldfinger, a brassy anthem that hit number 8 in the US and number 21 in the UK. A crime in my opinion. It deserved number 1 and it still bangs today.
Goldfinger!
Its bold vocals and dramatic horns define Bond's sound, becoming a cultural juggernaut. Bassey's commanding delivery matches the film's larger-than-life stakes, setting a high bar for future themes that I don't think was topped until the Craig era. It's a 60s classic that screams glamour and danger, instantly hooking audiences and cementing its status as a franchise hallmark, being the first of the lyrical themes to play in the opening credit sequence.
Can I do something for you, Mr. Bond?
Just a drink. A martini, shaken, not stirred.
Sean Connery is 007 perfection in Goldfinger, blending suave charm with a ruthless edge. His sharp quips and cool-headed action, like outsmarting Goldfinger or taking out Oddjob, make him magnetic. Connery's physicality in fight and charisma in romance outshine Moore's camp or Craig's grit in the majority of his movies, not Casino Royale. But it defines Bond's golden era, pun absolutely intended. His polished yet lethal take hooks audiences, making 007 a global icon. And Connery's command here sets a standard that later Bonds chase, cementing his legacy as the definitive 60s 007. Connery is joined in this film by Honor Blackman as Pussy Galore, a fierce pilot who becomes an ally, as well as Gert Fruber as Ulrich Goldfinger, a greedy and treacherous mastermind. Harold Sakata's Oddjob is a deadly henchman who adds some much needed humour without cheapening the plot, something that Roger Moore's era is definitely guilty of. But speaking of, the plot follows Bond, stopping Goldfinger's plans to nuke Fort Knox's gold supply.
You're forgetting one thing. If I fail to report, 008 replaces me.
I trust he will be more successful. You know nothing, Mr. Bond.
Operation Grand Slam, for instance.
Gadgets shine. The Aston Martin DB5 with the ejector seat and machine guns is truly iconic. I think I've actually got a toy here, the classic Corgi. Boom, it's a bit beat up, the ejector seat's missing, but made in Britain. Is anything made in Britain anymore? The laser scene in Goldfinger's lair and the car chases are perfect. And fun fact, Goldfinger won an Oscar for its sound effect, being the first Oscar for any Bond film. And its DB5 became Bond's most famous ride. A car that will now set you back anywhere from £600,000 to £1 million or more, with no doubt being influenced by the iconic nature of this film.
As you release this section of the roof and engage and fire the passenger ejector seat.
Ejector seat? You're joking.
I never joke about my work, 007.
Goldfinger elevates Dr. No and From Russia with Love's formula, adding polish, gadgets and spectacle that define Connery's era. Goldfinger's iconic villainy and the DB5 set a template for Thunderball's scale and Moore's future flair. Its blend of wit, action and Cold War stakes shape the 60s as Bond's peak, influencing Lazenby's On Her Majesty's Secret Service and beyond.
To infinity and beyond!
Connery's 007 becomes a cultural juggernaut in this film, balancing grit with glamour before the series' campier shift. Goldfinger grossed $125 million worldwide on a $3 million budget, a 1964 blockbuster which, scaled up in today's money, would have been a box office of over $1.3 billion.
I want more!
Meaning it is still technically the most successful Bond movie of all time, outdoing Skyfall's 1.1 billion gross.
You play a Schlesinger 1, don't you?
Yes, why?
This is a Schlesinger 7. Here's my Penfold Hearts. Well, you must have played the wrong ball somewhere on the 18th fairway. We are playing strict rules, so I'm afraid you lose the hole and the match.
And it's no surprise that it scored 99% from critics and 89% from audiences on Rotten Tomatoes, lauded for Connery, the DB5 and Bassey's theme, but noted today for a couple of dated tropes. Fans do call it Bond's gold standard, with the laser scene and Oddjob's iconic top hat. But what do I think? Goldfinger is certainly Connery Bond at its best. He's magnetic and the DB5 is a legendary vehicle. And Bassey's theme still slaps today. Goldfinger and Oddjob are top tier villains and the laser scene is really intense. It never fails to have that on your edge feeling. Some gender roles date it of course, but the action and wit hold up, which is rare. For example, in a lot of Roger Moore's films, it doesn't, in my opinion. It's the blueprint for 007's legacy, and I give it a 9.5 out of 10 for its iconic swagger and near perfect vibe, only docked for its minor dated bits. That could just be a millennial view on it. You might think it's a 10 out of 10, and I want you to let me know in the comments below, because is this Bond's peak right at the beginning of his legacy? That is Goldfinger minted, and next up is Thunderball, Connery's underwater epic. So if Bond Rewind has got you hooked, smash like and subscribe for our 26th episode ranking. We are so nearly there. I'm so looking forward to episode 26. That's going to be really fun. You can also binge a playlist of all of my videos in the description below. I dropped a review on Sunday of the film Urchin, and that's an outstanding film that I think everyone needs to see. But also a thank you to Jagex for letting us use old school RuneScape music. As creators, it's such a helpful tool. But also thank you to you for watching this far to the end, listening to me waffle. You're doing huge favours for my engagement and it means the world to me as a small YouTuber. So thank you, you're a legend. Take care my friend, and I will see you in the next rewind. Adios.